The situation unfolding right now in Nigeria's legal space is raising new questions that many people never expected. The tension surrounding Kanu's case has taken another sharp turn, and this time, even his defense team is sounding an alarm that is shaking the entire system. According to them, what is happening now is no longer just a legal process. What they are describing looks more like a direct conflict between the judiciary and the laws it is supposed to uphold. And this is why many people are asking whether the rule of law is being tested in real time right before our eyes. Please remember to like this video and subscribe, because what is coming next will help you understand why this issue is attracting attention both inside and outside the country. The recent court activities have brought a fresh wave of reaction nationwide. Kanu's defense lawyers are not just expressing concerns, they are openly stating that the judiciary is contradicting its own earlier judgments. They are pointing to past rulings, past legal precedents, and decisions made at various courts that they believe should guide the current situation. But instead of seeing consistency, they say they are witnessing something completely different. And this is what is raising the alarm among observers across the country. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens, civil society groups, and even some legal practitioners are watching closely and asking why this case seems to be attracting a cycle of delays and reversals. Some people believe that the case is no longer just about one individual. They see it as a test case that will show how strong, or how weak, Nigeria's justice system truly is when it comes under pressure. Many are saying that the outcome of this case will either restore confidence in the system or raise even deeper questions. Please tap the like button if you're following the gist so far, and subscribe for more updates like this. As the tension rises, we are also seeing reactions from different parts of the country. Some groups are expressing frustration, saying that they expected the legal process to have been concluded long ago. Others are calling for calm, urging people to allow the judiciary to complete its work without unnecessary distractions. But with each new update, the situation feels like it is stretching even further. The defense team insists that some of the current decisions being taken do not align with earlier court positions. They are using strong but respectful language to highlight what they see as contradictions. They say that laws must guide judgment, and once the law takes a stand on any matter, the judiciary should follow through without confusion or inconsistency. Whether or not their arguments will influence the next phase of the case is something the country is waiting to see. As all of this is happening, tension in some regions is beginning to grow. Not in a violent way, but in a way that shows people are anxious about what comes next. People want clarity. People want closure. People want fairness. Many are saying that whatever the judgment turns out to be, it should reflect justice according to the law, and not external pressure. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, because these updates are still unfolding and you need to stay informed. Those who support the defense point to various international human rights frameworks that emphasize consistency in legal decisions. They argue that when a court makes a clear ruling, it should not be contradicted later unless new evidence demands it. And from the way the defense team is speaking, they feel the opposite is happening right now. They believe this inconsistency is what is creating nationwide tension. Some legal experts within Nigeria have also expressed worries, saying that if cases with high public interest start showing signs of legal contradictions, it may set a difficult precedent for future cases. They note that the judiciary is the stabilizing force of any country, and for Nigeria, where people already have mixed feelings about institutions, consistency becomes even more important. And now, with different groups becoming more vocal, the entire matter is taking on a national dimension. Some people are calling for deeper reforms in the justice sector. Others are calling for transparency, clarity, and quick resolution. Everyone, however, agrees that delays and conflicting decisions only add more pressure to an already heated situation. If you're still following this update, kindly like this video and subscribe. It helps the channel and makes sure you don't miss any new information. The defense has also emphasized that this case is no longer about politics or public opinion. They insist it is purely about the rule of law. They say that once the law sets a direction, anything going against that direction becomes a serious concern. And many citizens listening to them are beginning to wonder whether the tension we are seeing now could have been avoided if the case had been handled differently from the start. At the same time, there are reports of calm appeals from various community groups urging everyone not to misinterpret the situation. These groups are asking people to remain patient, to avoid drawing conclusions too quickly, and to trust that the judiciary will eventually take the right step. But the truth is, patience is becoming difficult for many Nigerians because this case has dragged on for so long. And as the matter continues to unfold, it is becoming clear that the outcome of this case will not only affect Kanu alone. It will shape how Nigerians see the justice system moving forward. Many people are saying that the judiciary must rise above every form of influence and stand firmly on the side of the law. They want to see a judgment that reflects fairness, not fear, justice, not confusion. And this is why so many people across the country and even outside the country are watching closely. Please remember to like this video and subscribe, because updates like this are unfolding almost every hour. Now, another angle that is generating attention is the response from international observers. Some international legal experts have been monitoring the situation, and a few of them have already called for clarity, consistency, and adherence to international human rights standards. They emphasize that Nigeria, as a leading nation in Africa, must show strong commitment to the rule of law, especially in cases that draw global scrutiny. Their involvement is not about interfering, but about ensuring that justice aligns with recognized global standards. And this has added another layer of pressure to the situation. Within Nigeria, various legal commentators have also said that this case could redefine how future constitutional matters are handled. They warn that creating loopholes or contradictions today could make the system vulnerable tomorrow. And that is why many people are urging the judiciary to stay firm, follow the law, and avoid anything that could call its independence into question. As tension continues to rise, we are now seeing different groups expressing concerns about the emotional impact this prolonged case is having on citizens. Some people feel anxious. Others feel uncertain. There are communities that say they want peace first, clarity second. And everywhere you go, you hear people asking the same question: when will this matter finally be resolved? If you are following this update closely, kindly like this video and subscribe now so you always get our latest reports. The defense team continues to insist that the matter should be straightforward if the law is followed the way it is written. They are urging the courts to revisit earlier legal positions and avoid taking steps that contradict long-established judgments. According to them, once the judiciary begins to act outside the guidance of its own rulings, it creates confusion not just for this case, but for the entire justice system. On the other hand, some voices within the system are saying that the judiciary must be allowed to work without any form of public pressure or emotion. They argue that the courtrooms are not influenced by noise or public sentiment but by facts, evidence, and legal interpretation. This difference in perspective is one of the reasons why the matter has become a national conversation. Now, what is truly moving the nation right now is the uncertainty surrounding how this case will end. There is no doubt that Nigerians want stability, peace, and fairness. Many are hoping that whatever decision comes next will calm the tension, not increase it. People want direction. People want closure. And people want assurance that the rule of law is still strong in Nigeria. As the days go by, we may begin to see clearer signs of where this entire situation is heading. But until then, Nigerians are watching, listening, and waiting for the next major development. And trust me, more information is coming out slowly, and it is important to stay updated so you don't miss anything. So my people, what do you think about everything happening right now? Do you believe the judiciary will follow its own established laws? Do you think the defense has a valid point? Or do you think the entire matter requires deeper review? Your opinion is important, so drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because I will continue to bring you verified, balanced, and well-explained updates as this story develops. More twists may come, and you need to stay informed. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay aware, and stay connected.